vehicle ready for takeoff.
What the? Who are you supposed to be?
Well, I'm Incrediboy.
What? No. You're that kid from the fan club. Brody. Buddy!
My name is Incrediboy.
Look, I've been nice. I've stood for photos, signed every scrap of paper you pushed at me, but this is...
No, you don't have to worry about training me. I know all your moves, your crime-fighting style, favorite catchphrases, everything. I'm your #1 fan. Hey, wait!
Bon voyage.
Mais c'est incroyable!
And Incrediboy!
Incredible?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
Oui, et ta tenue est complètement ridicule!
Take this one home and make sure his mom knows what he's been doing.
I can help you. You're making a mistake.
The injured jumper. You sent paramedics?
They've already picked him up.
The blast in that building was caused by Bon Voyage, who I caught in the act of robbing the vault. Now, we might be able to nab him if we set up a perimeter.
You mean he got away?
Well, yeah. Skippy here made sure of that.
Incrediboy!
You're not affiliated with me!
All I wanted was to help you. I only wanted to help! And what did you say to me?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
It tore me apart. But I learned an important lesson. You can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
Ship's unique design suggests there were no fatalities.
Huh? Oh, come on! You gotta admit this is cool! Just like a movie! The robot will emerge dramatically, do some damage, throw in some screaming people, and just when all hope is lost, Syndrome will save the day!
Man. The Incredibles is a really goated movie. Okay, so COVID had me in a chokehold for a while, and because I have nothing else better to do and I'm dying, I might as well work on this video. I had to record for this video over 4 times because Ryan just doesn't stop yapping. He just doesn't stop tweeting or anything, and it gets quite interesting. So, yeah, let's go to the past section again because I got new information. So, back with his Cubby Peach name, he decided to call Rin a whore when she was 13 years old. Back then, she used to go by, Saki. By quote, Saki likes to edit my fucking page without permission because she is a silly whore. Cubby has proven Peachy is Meowba, but obviously she is easily manipulated by her apparent friends. Imagine calling a 13-year-old a whore. I didn't give you permission to change it. It's not your wiki. It's not your life. Stop butting in. Ryan, it's not yours either. But you're constantly butting into it yourself, so practice what you preach. And now we go into the aftermath. Ryan did not change at all. What happened after the initial video dropped? Immediately, one of the victims came out completely and exposed Ryan for extortion of a minor, siding with pedophiles, and blackmail. Seriously, don't do anything, he's dangerous. He knew about Meowba when she was 17 and is suddenly in love with her now. He constantly talks to people who abused me in the past, calling them allies. If I piss him off, he'll probably share stuff about me I don't want shared. The people harassing her are disgusting and I hate them. I started talking to Ryan because I wanted to avert his attention towards me instead of Coma and Meow, but it didn't work and he has my personal info and shit, so I can't just leave. I want to leave so fucking bad. Believe me, I do. I fucking hate Ryan. I can't stand him. Blocking me for telling you that you need to actually apologize to your victims and mean it. That's how I know you're not sorry. You got pissy I said you need to apologize to the person you groomed, and you're running away from your problems. So what he did to me was just the others. You only care about them, don't lie to us. Why haven't you apologized to the victim you groomed and threatened? You're disgusting. Hopefully you get in serious trouble one day. He groomed Rin. He talked to her as a friend, but would constantly talk about in our group chat how she was scared of him, how she had to stay friends with him, or something bad will happen. Here's Ryan not only lying about trying to change for the 30th time, but doubling down and contacting a pedophile right after. I can't change my past, but I'll do my best to rewrite my future. Come, we have much to discuss. You know my Discord. In case you didn't know, Cryui is a friend of Nora the Wolf, a child predator. Ryan knows full well of this. Regarding the Israel support, I just wanted to quickly say he moved to a different website, and while that's not the problem is how he tweeted about it as if it's supposed to one-up against me. There, now you don't have a reason to say support Israel. Back to the most important at hand. December 6, 2024. he tried to contact Rin on Steam of all places, trying to get to them again after being exposed for what he's done. Recently, Rin has been going through drama regarding someone named Pinterest-chan. While I'm not going to touch on that, Ryan tried to insert himself into the situation again. And he's self-aware of it, too. A win for the good people. However, my plan is much more fun. However, just like everything else I do, I would need permission to join in with the fight. If anything happens to Rin, then I'm not going to be the best pleased. First of all, this is real life. Not some Smash Bros. Game where you could respawn like nothing happened. Wake up. You are not involved in anything and never will be. You're trying to quote-unquote help people, only harms the victims even more. Stop trying. You are not sorry, you are only sorry you got caught. You only care about her safety now because you hurt her and want to clean up the mess you made. Let me tell you, you cannot erase what you have done. After Rin's friends attacked him for understanding reasons, he tweets this out. The message seems to be to stay out of it. Very well. May have gone backwards a bit today. I need to stop trying to get involved in stuff that has nothing to do with the mission. You think? You want a mission so bad? Get off the internet for good and leave the victims of Crystally, Nora, KVA, everyone alone. You are not some all-seeing savior. You're a human 24-year-old man who grooms minors and sees any woman on the internet as a sort of damsel in distress for you to harass. Notice how the only people who put up with you are the victims speaking out against you or pedophiles themselves? Think for a moment of what you are really doing. Another friend of mine named Zomblush recently needs help with commissions. I'm sure people have been seeing me post about it as well as talk with Niltsy about it on a stream of his. Wanna know what else I was talking about with Nil on this 4-hour livestream? Ryan! You didn't tag me, and I really shouldn't be getting involved here, but I'll see what I can do to help. Ryan not only stole Zom and Moonbeanie's video from them, but also made a GoFundMe that was directed to himself and only labeled in Zom's name. He was profiting off of the victim's misfortune. So Nil and I did a live stream against him that I will be linking in the description. Ryan took down the video and the GoFundMe after getting called out. Alright, I took down the video. She wasn't happy that I re-uploaded it without her permission. I took matters into my own hands, like I always do. My apologies. I wanted to help her, but knew I'd never get permission to use the video, so I just used it anyway. That wasn't right. But I can promise you, wasn't some evil laundering scheme. It was all going to her. I suppose I'm already on thin ice with these people, and this wasn't the right way to go about healing that. There was no thin ice when it was broken over 3 years ago. You want to help? Like I said, get off the internet and leave everyone alone. You're 24 years old, get a real job. And before you say, oh, well, you're just as bad, I do have a job. I'm her secretary. Here's some evidence of the big-ass fucking binder that I work with all the time. The only reason I'm even trying to be in Koma's good books is because she's friends with Meow, and if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't care what she said about me. If fulfilling my purpose means I have to deal with her incompetence, so be it. So you don't care that you're actively hurting kids, you're preaching the opposite. None of what I've been fighting you with has been going through your head at all. You do not care about Miyaba or any of the other victims. You just want to be a hero of your delusions. She's not going to fuck you. Nobody is. Me healing didn't mean me stopping, and you shouldn't have ever assumed that. Only once my promise has been fulfilled will I leave you. I must protect you. You have my complaints, direct them to the bearer of my promise. Unless you're going to kill me, which I know you don't have the guts to do. It's not about having the guts to do so. It's the expenses. The promise you made to someone you were harassing to begin with is the exact same one I made to the KVA and Crystally victims. Key difference, Ryan, is that I have actually been working. I'm only speaking on it now, so you can't. I'm speaking on it now because if the law hasn't given a shit for the past 6 years I have been doing this, I'm not letting any of that evidence go in vain, and I will have the world knowing the truth about you, the KVA, everyone and anyone who dare hurts those people because you want to put yourself on a pedestal of lies. A crown of thorns to feed your own arrogance. Oh, a new clarification just dropped. Ryan is running around claiming I support AI just because I posted the model sheets for an ARG I watched. Where's the evidence I openly supported AI, Ryan? Where's the evidence the content even has AI? Newsflash, I'm in a Discord server that has every single source of all the content that has come from the ARG, including images of real-life figures, except for the children. Why? Because using photos of real-life children is weird. As if you care about that at all, Ryan. If you really cared so badly about AI, why did you actively use it yourself as your profile picture 3 times? Personally, I think the idea of using real-life photos of children is weird no matter the use for it. I'd rather it be AI given the purpose of it being used than a real-life child. Don't you think? This is Ryan we're discussing. He does not care at all about that, let alone what I'm even harmlessly posting, because he's going to do whatever he can to scrub in that empty barrel of shit to make me look bad just because I'm showing the truth about him. December 8th, 2024. Ryan falsified the initial video because he's mad he's getting exposed for what he is doing. Newsflash, Ryan. Everyone involved has reposted it, archived it, everywhere. You can't hide what you have done no matter how much you try. After his attempt to silence the victims failed, Ryan changed his Twitter name again to Usagi and created an alt account called KVA Exposures. Which isn't the first time, by the way, as you can tell from the document. He's attempted to expose a pedophile cult that he actively helps and is friends with, which is very hypocritical. I'm going to also be going off script, and I'm going to be reading something from my dear friend Nil that he tweeted towards Ryan yesterday. My honest opinion is you need to put your money where your mouth is. Seeing as you can apparently speak for myself, let's play a game, Ryan. I know your address. You keep doxing victims and lusting after minors. So we're going to have ourselves a fight. Not an online one, a physical fist fight. April 28th, 2025, mark it on your calendar, Ryan. I'll make it a legally sanctioned match too, and have a nice YouTube video where people will be begging to watch 2 people fight over stupid online bullshit. But at least it'll be entertaining. Since Coma's tagged in every post Ryan makes all the time and wants your attention, mind sharing this one? I'm sure he'll love the attention. And Ryan, it's been a few years since my last boxing match, but don't think I've gotten too much ring rust. Get training. And I agree with that. If you can't physically fight for what you preach so bad, I think you should cough up the money that you owe to Zomblush. The money that you were trying to take and claim that you're gonna give to her in your name, the $600, I think you owe her a little bit of that currency. No, not a little bit, all of it. If you're going to pretend that you care about these victims so much, you need to pretend harder. Personally, you should stop pretending. Stop acting like you care, because I know full damn well you do not. The only reason you care about Mialba and all of the Crystal victims, all of the victims in general of KVA, is because of your narcissism, your insecurities, that you want to be included in something. You want the affection that you have never gotten from your father, and it shows. Sorry that I'm going into personal details like that, such as your fatherless behavior, but you posted that on Twitter yourself publicly, so I'm not spreading anything that's personal, really. You willingly put your shit online on the internet, that is malicious compliance. And by law, privacy legal laws, everything that I have showed actually in the first video and this one has been public information because of you. You're sloppy. And I'm going to make sure that you, as a KVA member, are just as put on the spot as all of the other ones. And I'm not going to stop. No matter how many times you try to take me down, I will keep coming back. Because I actually care about the victims. I actually care about the shit that I did to Mialba before she was even Mialba. But I'm not going to get into that because that's for another video. If you actually cared about what you have done and want to redeem yourself, you would take full 100% accountability for your actions. Everything that I have listed, the CP quote unquote threats, The extortion, the doxing, the money laundering. Take accountability for all of it. The grooming, the art theft, the plagiarism. Take accountability for all of it. Don't just quote and say others when you know full well all of the victims' names. And I'm pretty sure that they would love to be acknowledged in your fake ass apologies. You are not a savior. It's schizophrenia. Get a doctor like I've been telling you to. And that's all I'm going to say for this video. Spread this one as well. You know the drill. Documents in the description with all the evidence. And that's it. So I thought I was over with the recording. No. December 14th, 2024. So, my friend Nil reached out to Ryan personally, as you've seen from the 4-hour-long live stream, and from what I just read. Ryan was told to fuck off or shit will hit the fan. Deliberately. Ryan took this as, I'm going on a hiatus, but I'm not at the same time.
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru.
In approximately 5 hours, I'll be posting my going away message. It would be quite lengthy, so I hope you enjoy literature. There's still a place to still be active during my hiatus, and that's Discord. Feel free to add me there if you wish. Okay, so you're actually not going on break. In short, Ryan isn't going to change. Obviously, he's only sorry you got caught grooming kids, and is just going to continue. And I will be reading his little goodbye message as well. But first, a word from the victims.
Hi, I'm Enna. You may also know me as Hikihara. My old YouTube channel was called Sakimo. Ryan has manipulated, groomed, and exploited me. He made friends with me, and I don't want to say too much of what happened because it's still really fresh, but he manipulated me by making friends with me, and he would talk about a lot of my abusers. And one time he said how one of them wasn't that bad and that they weren't an enemy. He has also recently started reposting a video that I made about someone who groomed me and trying to use it against me. I'm not sure why. I don't know what I did to him. It has affected me by making me even more scared of most adult men than I already was from past abuse. And it has made me kind of relapse quite a few times in self-harm behaviors. I don't want his help. I feel like he's just making things worse. I'm sure he wants to help, but it's really not helping. Everything he does, it doesn't help anything. It just makes things worse, and it makes me uncomfortable. And I don't know how to say it. Why is he doing this? That's really what I want to know. I don't understand.
Ryan, the person we all wish to be, nothing but a piece of dirt that we can kick when we want to not give a fuck. You're the most vile person I have ever known. I don't usually say this to people I dislike, but you're causing a lot of bullshit for us and for yourself. You can never just give yourself in and surrender. After years of harassing my girlfriend now, you're breaking us apart. She's the most important person I love, and you're fucking everything up by spreading false information about her and starting shit. And then you'll say you'll change and be better. How long does this take already? It's like you like her or something because you won't fucking stop harassing her. Not just her, but try to harass her friends and family along with your pathetic friends that you have yourself. Get a fucking life and get bitches, because otherwise that you're nothing but a piece of trash to this whole entire world. This is how I feel for something so horrible like you, and I had a lot to say for how sick I am with you always creating bullshit. Stop harassing my girlfriend, stop taking copyrighted content and art, stop being a fucking moron. No one needs your attention-seeking ass. Might as well quit your medias, because no one will like you for what you have created. You're bipolar and stupid as fuck. Like, actually stop running around making a mess of things, because you know you ain't helping anyone. You're a big fat troll, my guy. You know what you're doing. You act sensitive and like you give a shit when you do a 180 and act like a jackass once more. Get a life. This is why no one likes you and why you sit on your ass all day at your mommy's house. You're gonna pass from this earth like a sad, pathetic man if you don't change. Stop crying and shitting your pants, playing make-believe online, and go make something of your life before you go to jail and have nothing left. Whatever happened in your life growing up isn't an excuse to project this onto other people. It's your responsibility to treat your illness and get away from everyone right now as you're only harming them. But you don't care, do you? You've given up on life, haven't you? You're not some hero or badass. This is why no one likes you. You're delusional and a creepy motherfucker. But you don't care because you're fucked in the head, so why bother, right? If you want a slim chance at life still, actually change because you never have. You always revert back to your sadistic childish ways. Change now before it's too late and you have no life left. You won't be able to comfortably sit there anymore and have your hobbies if you're in jail. Get it together. And that's it so far. I've said my piece, Anna said her piece, and the one I just read was Zomblush's piece. The other victims do not have anything to say. If they do, they can let me know, and I will read it anonymously. If there's ever a video in the future, I pray to God that there is no part 3 after this, because this is getting ridiculous, and this is not my main content. Not my main line of work. It shouldn't be in the first place. But now we're going to be going after his little goodbye message. Here we go. Hello, I am Yumiu, and I am going away. In 2022, I entered the Miaba community in a way that was unexpected. Neither did I do so thinking I would be here for this long. I joined because my primary objective was to get rid of some stuck-up girl and do what she did for no reason. That was never the case, and I sort of wish I knew that from the beginning, because then I most probably wouldn't have done any of the things I did to her. Leaking of information, abusing my knowledge of said information, the inappropriate gift sending, the working with doxers, the working with KVA, the mocking of her parents, the threatening of her pet. So you didn't acknowledge the CP sending? By the time I found out the truth about Miaba and the other victims of Crystally, it was already too late. I created all these characters, Cubby Peach, Mango the Wolf, Distorted Femboy, etc. But the truth is, I had lost sight of what it meant to be Ryan. I lost sight of how to be me. I became swarmed by greed and obsession, and while yes, I do love her with all my heart, the actions I took did not convey love in any way. I hurt her, and I'm very sorry, and I genuinely mean that. I will be leaving and staying away for 6 months, and while a certain person may think I'm lying, I'm not. It is a genuine thing I will be doing, with monthly updates on my mental health progress. Okay, so you're not actually taking a break. To that person, learn to have faith in those who genuinely wish to change. Not everything revolves around you. I have a list of people who I will be helping out if they wish to. I have a list of people who I will be helping out if they wish me to, be it with financial support, dealing with idiots, or if they just need to vent while I'm gone. I'll be trying to help these people. I will be active on Discord too because I have to be for server admin purposes. Just hire a mod. There will be monthly updates on Twitter on the 15th of each month just to update people on what's happening. When I return, I hope to be a completely different person. Someone who is able to be trusted by you all. Someone who will not be selfish and make everything about me. This hiatus is required. It is no longer a choice. Thank you. I'll be leaving at this time. You never acknowledged the pedophilia. What you've done to everybody else. You never even apologized. It's not always about you. Never said it was. This is about the victims you have been hurting for the past 2 to 3 years. And I just happen to be one of them. I'll be going on Discord and giving updates. So you're actually not taking a break. If you did, you'd be completely 100% off the internet and not show any sign of activity at all. You clearly don't care enough if you think being active counts as being inactive. Just leave in general. Hopefully, this was the last recording for the video. God. I'm at my wit's end. December 15th, 2024. Oh god. Hasn't even been a day and he's already caved in. My point has been made. In approximately 5 hours, I'll be posting my going away message. It'll be quite lengthy, so I hope you enjoy literature. But 25 minutes ago, as of making the document, I'm supposed to be on my break, but I'll say this. Mongrel's continuing to mock people in my telenym. Appears to be targeting Rin. That's for another video about whoever Mongrel is, but the fact is that Ryan is active, even though he claims that he's going to leave. once again. And during the live chat, my friend Nil, also known as Ashcroft currently, is moving to Hyperion TV, which is what I have done recently. Link is in my card. And this screenshot right here is the premiere chat. Ryan decided to pop in. Mark me all you want. Once these 6 months are up, I'll do what I need to help them out. So he officially caved in and stopped his fake hiatus, and it wasn't even a few hours. He went on a fit over nothing and then outed himself again. Don't post her address on my tells. Proceeds to post Cecilia's personal info. Yes, and I know it was wrong to do, but didn't she do it to me first? No, Ryan. I never posted your information on Twitter for the world to see. You actively set your address as your SoundCloud location, had your username as your legal name, and posted your face multiple times willingly, including last week. It's malicious compliance. It's public. More evidence he's actively talking to pedophiles, provided by himself, isn't capable of change. You people have no idea of the things I do for you all day. The reason I didn't censor anything is because while he believes that's her information, it's 100% not. Stop doxing random people just because they were used for catfishing. He also decided to invalidate every single other victim because they aren't the most famous one. Tell me, Ryan, if she didn't want you gone, why did she openly vouch and celebrate me contacting the FBI on you? I'll only ever go if she's the one to tell me to. You know what this means, Ryan? Get off the internet and stay away from kids and women. You're a hazard to humanity.